All right, y'all, it's Rell of Rell Studios. We're back here with another one. Got my guy Yusef again. Looks like he's talking about this guy was trying to trade in a Maserati for a Bentley Bentayga. That's right up my alley with the luxury car. So let's see what he's talking about today, y'all.
Yo, Brandon, what's up with this Bentley Bentayga deal?
Well, he didn't respond yet to the message, but I just want to figure out, why he's so caught up on the trade. Maybe we can just do a deal without the trade.
Bro, he's got a Maserati Levante, almost 80,000 miles.
Another high mileage car. Again, I keep telling y'all, like the last one, y'all put all these miles on these luxury cars, they become worthless, especially Maserati. Maserati, man, I hate to say it, bro, but man, their cars are straight sinking ships. They lose a lot of money real quick.
I told him when I spoke to him was 15,000. I should be giving him 13,000. It's from Illinois.
13
He's
grand
in Chicago.
for a Maserati Levante.
These things. What is he talking about? The 4 years financing.
He's saying that his bank doesn't do 4-year financing.
Tell him we have financing options to do more than that.
4-year financing. So, I had a 4-year financing at one point in time. I had all types of financing, but my Bentley that I bought from FC Kerback, it was like a 4-year financing thing. 42 months or something like that. I think I paid it off a little bit early. But something's going on if his bank doesn't do 4-year financing. Not sure about that one. All banks typically do 36. I don't know. Maybe it's because they don't want to lose a lot of money in interest. I mean, I don't know. Let's keep going.
Do 60 months, but I think the sale price is the problem.
I'll do it at $60,000. I'm only fixing the headlight washer cap. That's it. If he wants 18 for his Maserati, just tell him to sell at private party.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, if he only owes $5,000, there's no way I can't give him 18. What
am I going to make? I'm
overallowing the trade, and I already took down $2,000 off the Bentley. Just be firm on that, man. Tell him like, hey, this is what it is, and if he wants to, we can get him financed at 60 or 72 months. Also, tell him shipping is not included.
So they can get him financing, but seems like the guy is trying to get his own financing. Typically, that's what you want to try to do. You want to try to get your own financing rather than going with a dealership finance. Because sometimes the dealership financing, most of the times the dealership financing could be a little bit higher. I mean, they make money off the interest that they get from who they use for financing. So, let's say if whoever's loaning them the money, they might give them a 4% interest rate. And they loan the money to you at 5.5 or 6, something like that. So, I mean, it's good to shop around, with the dealership. Maybe, I don't know if you want to risk them hitting your credit report again, but try to go with a credit union. The car we bought for my wife, we did go through a credit union. They got us a very low rate. I think it was like maybe 4% or something like that. However, once we got to the dealership, since it was a brand new car, they said that we might beat that 4%. We're offering 1.9 for people who have very great credit. I'm like, 1.9. We can do 36 years, 36 months. I said 36 years. That'd be crazy. 3 years, okay, that might work. Because we ain't trying to hold this loan for too long. We're trying to pay the car off and hold on to it for as long as we can. And they were able to get us at 1.9. That was with Volkswagen Financial. So it is sometimes where the dealership can be useful, but let's keep going.
Guys, we got an out-of-state customer. Sometimes you got to deal with some hard customers. Customer has a great credit score. He has a Maserati that's worth $13,000. He wants $18,000. To make a deal, I will always be flexible on the trade-in value. He hasn't sent in the pictures of the car. He said he only owed $5,000. I don't know the condition of the car, and he wants us to have specific terms and financing. Brandon out here from Auto Cafe is going to get him situated. Hopefully, we can get this Bentley Bentayga sold. Bentleys are taking a while to sell. So are the Chevrolet Corvette C8 market. Completely tanked. They're taking 100, 110, 120 days to sell. Anyways, hopefully we get this Bentley sold.
Wow. Over 90 days. So typically once, I'm going to drop y'all a gem, man. I ain't supposed to be giving y'all this free game. But when dealerships hold vehicles after 90 days, it starts to really cost them money, especially if they got the car on a floor plan, which is almost like an interest-free loan from the bank. It start costing them money. That's when you start to go on like Car Gurus and Cars.com. You start seeing the prices start to drop dramatically because they're trying to get rid of that car before it owes them, before they start to really pay a lot of money. Let's see what these cars are worth. I didn't know the Maserati Levantes was worth that little. Let's check it out. All right, so what we're gonna go ahead and do, because I'm curious about the Maserati Levante. He's saying that he's gonna give him 13 grand for it. Man, I know they drop, but geez, do they drop that much? All right, Levante. All right, let's check it out. 2022 for 43 grand. Let's go to the lowest price. Wow. And he said he got 80,000 miles on it. He got one for 86 for 15.9. Now, obviously, the dealer got to make some money, man. The dealer got to make some money. That's why I said go ahead and private sale it. And you could probably get 18, the 18 that he's asking for. So he want 18 for it. Yeah, it's not happening. Because dealerships are selling them for under 18. Around roughly the same miles. One, probably got some accidents on it. Not looking good. Not looking good. You're not going to get that 18, bro. I'm sorry. You're not going to get the 18. And the Bentley Bentegas, I mean, I'm going to tell you about the Bentley brand. Again, you put miles on these cars, they're not going to hold no value. Let's look at the Bentayga. He said he was getting a Bentayga for 80. I guarantee it's probably like an early year Bentayga. Oh, my goodness. 2017 W12, 58 grand. Wow. Wow. 63, 64. And these cars are like almost 200 brand new when they first came out. The Bentley Bentegas. I mean, they were a little less than, like the typical Flying Spur and GT because they were SUVs. But, yeah, man, these cars don't hold any type of value after a certain amount of years and a certain amount of miles. Only brands that does really good with that is Ferrari, Lamborghini. I wouldn't even say McLaren. Maybe some McLarens, like a Senna or something like that. When you get up there to like the $1 million, $2 million, $3 million cars, then yeah, they might hold a little bit of value. But other than that, man, these typical high-end, high-line cars, they don't really hold no value. Again, Lamborghini is doing really well. Originally it was just Ferrari and the Porsches, but now Lamborghini is definitely holding weight. I was looking at, and I'll show you. I was looking at Lamborghini Huracans, and they were still going for the price that they were brand new back in 2015, 2016. They were going for like 230. Now look at what they're going for. I'm gonna show you one with good miles. These high miles and 50,000 miles, you don't want one with 50,000 miles unless you're getting a crazy deal for like 130,000 or something like that. You want to get something, if you look for something high line, definitely under 20,000 miles. All right, look, almost 200, 198. 199 to 17,000 miles. And definitely get a pre-purchase inspection on this cars. Especially if it's not coming with no warranty. You buy it, you don't even know it got some hidden surprises in it. You got to kick out a couple grand already and you just bought the car. Yeah, look, they still around like, so imagine you bought that car brand new for $230 10 years ago. And it only lost $30,000. Wow. Again, holding strong for the Lamborghini. Yeah, you still lost some money, but you didn't lose as much as the typical car. Let's say you bought that Bentley Bentayga brand new for 200. 8 years later, it's now 2025 and it's worth 80. Less than that, 70. 70, 60. Yeah. 207, 209. Yeah, good job, Lamborghini. Good job. All right, here's my opinion on a guy who's looking to trade in his Maserati Levante for a Bentley Bentayga. As far as car aesthetics wise, I think the Bentley Bentayga is a lot better than the Maserati Levante. But again, that's just me. Of course, I'm biased to Bentley. Also, value wise, yeah, he's getting a little bit more bang for his buck. Not sure if he bought the car brand new, but if he did, man, he lost a heck of a lot of money. You know, this car is going to be now worth 13 grand, and you probably see it top out at maybe 10 grand for what you can get a Maserati Levante with very high miles over, 120,000 miles if someone was to buy one and continue to hold on to it, man. That is crazy. You buy it for 80, 100, and it's worth 90% less after, 9 years. Woo-wee. I thought the Bentley brand drops quick, but the Maserati brand drops even quicker. The Bentley, if he get into it, do I think he's going to have a problem with maintenance? I don't think that's going to be an issue. He had the Maserati. He probably had it for quite a while. He probably dealt with the maintenance, and it seems like that's probably not going to be an issue. Price point, yeah, the Bentley is maybe a little bit more expensive than the Maserati, but, it's kind of the same. Some Maseratis do have Ferrari parts, but I don't think, it's going to be an issue for him. As far as the Bentley, if he hold on to it for quite a while, the same thing is going to happen. He's going to buy it for 80, 85, and 6-7 years down the line, as he continue to put miles on it, it's going to be worth 25, 30 grand. So he's going to lose 50 to 55,000, there with the Bentley Bentayga. I mean, it's not a one-off spec where it's very rare and it's going to be, worth a lot of money. But again, the Bentley brand doesn't hold value, but it is a great vehicle. It is a great brand. I love the Bentley brand again. And if you bought that vehicle, hopefully you did, man. Salute to you and welcome to the Bentley family. But this is Car Rell Studio signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And as I always say, stay positive, stay motivated. Salute.